doing, grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and join me for a moment to feel inspired. I'm going to introduce you to two high school juniors who are doing amazing things by supporting local businesses right here in our community. And then I'm going to introduce you to the business that's been impacted by this. And then I'll bring in this cup of coffee here in just a moment too. I want to introduce to you, we have Garadi and Anoushka Bhaskar. Both of them are juniors at Mount Carmel High School. And in just a moment, we'll talk to Jalynn Malone from Mostra Coffee right here on Carmel Mountain. But first, Sia and Anoushka, tell everybody what you did to help this coffee company continue to stay in business. Sia, I'm going to start with you.
So last week we went to Mostra Coffee and we donated $1,000 to Jalynn Malone and her partners. And we raised this money by starting a GoFundMe page on Instagram, and we shared it with our family and friends who really helped us to contribute and gain this money to give to them. So we just wanted to say thank you to them and thank you for accepting our offer.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine what that must have meant. And Jillian's going to chime in here in just a moment. But Anoushka, what inspired both of you to even get started on this? I mean, other students were enjoying their summer off and maybe at the beach, but you and Sia decided to jump in with both feet and make this all happen.
Yeah, well, during this pandemic, a lot of locally run businesses have been closing down, and we both strongly feel like these local businesses have always brought our community together and that this was a perfect opportunity for us to give back to them. So together we brainstormed ideas and we did create Loving the Locals, which helps support and spread awareness on locally run businesses here in San Diego.
So Loving the Locals is your Instagram handle and your social media handle. And how are you using that, Sia, in order to bring awareness to businesses who might be having a hard time right now?
So for the past month, me and Anoushka have been going around to local restaurants in San Diego and posting about it on our Instagram page to spread awareness about what type of food they have and why you should go there. And we've been linking their websites so people can go check it out and see why it's worth going to.
Jalynn Malone from Mostra Coffee, I'm going to bring you in on the conversation as well. What was it like to be approached by these two young women with $1,000 check in their hands for you?
You know, they were actually very cryptic. When they told me that they were going to come and donate money to Mostra, that they had raised money for us, I did not know what to expect. I actually didn't know who they were because their names aren't on their Instagram page. So I actually asked them on my way to Mostra to meet them. I was like, what are your names? And when I walked in here and I was looking around for somebody, I was honestly expecting two adults. And they ended up being these two young, incredibly inspiring women who are in high school. I mean, I'm thinking about what I was doing in high school, and I wasn't thinking about like, let me spend time raising money for other people and their livelihood. So I was just so touched and emotional. I'm getting emotional now again, just remembering that moment and talking with them again right now, because it has been an extremely difficult time for small businesses. And they're absolutely right. It's been businesses closing left and right, but to have these two girls come and surprise me with a check for $1,000 was so special. I am never going to forget it. And my partners and I were looking at our own kids like, what are you guys doing with your life? Do you see what these girls are doing? So it's so incredible. And we've been telling everybody about it. And the team is just so inspired by the things that they're doing. And thank you guys so much again for that.
Tell me what business has been like for you over the past few months. We're almost 6 months into this now.
Yeah.
Has it been up and down? Has it just been very frustrating? Like how much does a $1,000 check mean?
Well, you know, considering when the shutdowns initially happened, we had to lay almost everybody off because it was a ghost town everywhere. And I personally had family that worked for me. My dad and my two sisters worked for me. And I mean, I had to lay them off. So it was a really hard time. And then our whole staff is like family to us too. So it was a really scary and insecure time to be a small business owner. So this $1,000 means everything to my company.
I'm so glad that the ladies were able to provide that for you. You provided me with a cup of coffee this morning so I can say, go to Mostra, support local.
Yes.
This is outstanding chai tea.
Thank
Sia
you.
and Anoushka, I want to leave you with the final word here. Anoushka, who do you want to help next, and kind of what is the plan for moving this forward?
Yeah, so we still have our GoFundMe up, and we've actually also started a Venmo. Currently, we're like brainstorming ways how we can safely fundraise, especially during COVID. And our next plan is, of course, to donate to more business and expand to outreaches in all communities. And overall, we encourage people to follow our Instagram at Loving the Locals and spread the word about our outreach project. And if businesses are listening here, they can also come reach out to us and ask us.
Thank you so much for what you're doing. Cheers to all of you. Anoushka, Sia, you're making a huge difference. Again, that Instagram handle is Loving the Locals. We can all get involved and help locals just like Jalen Malone from Mostra Coffee. Ladies, thank you. Have a great day.